Hello everyone. Today we're going to look at the basics of photo editing. And the first thing I want to look at is the most important tool we can use, and that's called our histogram. So our histogram is the range of values in our photo. At the leftmost side is our darks and our blacks, midtones in the middle, and our highlights and whites are to the way right. How we can fix the photo and change our histogram is by using the settings in the light tab. Our first setting is exposure. Exposure will change the overall brightness of an image. So we're going to bring it up because our histogram is in the dark, so it has some shadows, so we want to brighten the photo up. Next, we are going to look at contrast, and it controls the difference between the lights and the darks in our photos. So I'm going to add a little bit more contrast. As you can see, it's kind of pale and bland. If I take away contrast, it kind of dulls out. So we're going to add a bit more to that. We're starting to get like a deep, rich color is kind of the goal. Next, we can look at our highlights. Now, our highlights are going to only adjust the brightest area of our images. So what's bright right now is we can see her hand and her face is pretty bright. So we're going to bring those highlights down just a bit. Next, we can take a look at our shadows. And it's opposite to highlights. It's going to affect the darker areas. So let's mess around with that. I think that becomes too black there. We start to lose some detail, so we're going to bring it up and just mess around. There's no exact way to do it. Kind of use your eye to tell and see what looks good to you. And while also using the histogram to read if it's too bright, too dark. We want to get a range of values. So our whites are going to control our brightest white point. So that's going to be this point right here. If we bring this down, you can see that's going to also move. And we want to look at the photo as well. I think a good point is kind of right here, where we still see some detail on her face, but we're not losing all of the light there. And then next, our black, which is opposite to whites. It's going to be our darkest point. So we're going to bring that up just a bit to get this out of the darkest areas. Okay. And then you just go back and you start messing with different things. So I'm going to bring the contrast up. Think her face is still a bit too bright, so I'll mess around with our whites, the highlights. And then we're starting to get a more balanced range of values in our histogram. As you can see, there's big difference to just doing these little things